This is 2 Minutes Together, ministry of Central Lutheran Church, Eugene, Oregon. I'm Pastor Ben. This week in our Old Testament lesson, we have a very interesting thing happening. And the reason it's interesting is that we're going to have Transfiguration Sunday, where we will reflect on Jesus going up the mountain and praying, and then all of a sudden a cloud appearing, and Jesus becomes dazzling white, and Moses and Elijah show up. But I want to focus on the Old Testament lesson because it's very interesting. It's the story of when Moses goes up on Sinai and has been dialoguing with God and then comes down. And when he comes down among the people, they say his face is shining brilliant light. So much so it bothers them, and he puts a veil on so that it doesn't bother them any longer. I just like to reflect on this because I think on Transfiguration Sunday, we tend to think about the way that we see Jesus for who Jesus really is, as fully divine, and that's true. But I think sometimes we assume, therefore, well, that's what happens to Jesus. Jesus is special. Jesus is God. We're not. But I think the Moses story gives us a little window into maybe Jesus's experience there on Transfiguration might look an awful lot like our experience when we finally see God face to face. That dazzling white that Jesus has is not his divinity that is so different from ours, but instead his humanity that is now being revealed as fully in communion with God. Jesus is fully God and fully human. That's different from all of us, but we are human who then, when we become united with God at end of days, will be united with that which is fully God. And so the brightness of Jesus' face might be the brightness of our face. That this isn't just a story about the nature of Christ, but instead the nature of us. That when we are brought before God, we too will be made dazzling white. We too will be able to be and bask in the glory of God. And that the unity we have with God is the same kind of unity, at least the same kind of closeness that Jesus' fully God and fully human incarnation is. This, therefore, is not just about him, it's about us and who we are before God. This has been 2 Minutes Together. I'm Pastor Ben.